So, you want to be healthy. And whatever the hell that means to you, it means something different to everybody. Maybe you want to lose some weight. Maybe you want to gain some muscle. Maybe you have an infectious disease. You got rabies, bitch. The fastest way to overcome any disease, in my opinion, is water fasting. I've been researching it a lot more, and I decided to dive in deep with a 48-hour water fast, and turned into a 72-hour nightmare of fun times. But I'll tell you all about it, why I did it, what happened during it, and how I feel after it.
I love your colon, girl, it's my world. I won't ever make a sound.
So somebody told me about this guy, the snake diet. And I was like, what the hell is that? I ain't even gonna look. But I looked. Guy's a bit of an asshole, he swears a lot. But he has a lot of good information about fasting. He's done like 7-day dry fasts and a bunch of water fasts, and that's the type of person I want to listen to. Somebody with experience, not some book smart bookworm doctor. I always cringe when I get the comment, something like, oh, you shouldn't be offering nutritional advice. What degree do you have? You're not even certified. Go get certified. I would much rather listen to somebody who's been through the trenches and experienced it. It's like, if you're teaching about water fasting, I want to know that you've done it and you've worked around things, you know how to improve it. You struggle in some area and like, oh no, but if I do this, then I don't struggle as much. Or if I'm having trouble sleeping, as long as I do this, it's like, I figured it out. I've worked out the kinks, and this is how I do it. I don't want to learn from some doctor who's read about fasting and should know everything, but he hasn't done it himself. Who gives a shit? Who cares about degrees? That's what YouTube's all about. Freaks like me telling you how to get healthy and killing some people sometimes. So let's briefly talk about why I wanted to start the fast, and then we'll talk about how it went. So basically, I'm on the 1 meal a day restaurant cleanse. I eat 1 meal a day, and it's out at a restaurant. And it's not been doing my skin any favors. I'm eating all this oily stuff. I tried to avoid the deep fried things, but I'm eating some possibly unhealthy things here, and my skin is freaking out. My liver's mad at me. So I decided to do the Okaju cleanse, which is eat nothing but organic salads for a week. Sounds like a good idea, right? No. So day 1, I have my 4 giant organic salads. I don't know how many calories are in them, but the toppings I get are like kidney beans and chickpeas and squash and pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds and some of the olives and mushrooms for flavor and onions sometimes. So I'm getting everything I can, and you mix your dark leafy greens and sprouts, and then it comes with a free dressing. And I always got the either tofu dressing and the black and white sesame dressing. I got 2 of each for the 4 salads, and I'm in heaven. They're delicious, organic, filling somewhat, and I was happy. So day 1, no problem. I go back for day 2. I see a little extra virgin olive oil on the table, and I'm thinking, I wasn't fully satisfied the day before, so I'm gonna add a little olive oil to my meal today. Good idea. What's wrong with a little oil? Nothing. Yeah. So I add a little bit of oil to each of the salads, maybe like half a tablespoon to each salad. So 7 tablespoons total. So the next day, my bowel movement, a little late. I was waiting for that bus and it didn't show up on time. I had to get somewhere. And it's like, uh-oh. And then it came and I was like, okay, you came, but why were you late? What were you doing along the way? So for some reason, the next day, I increased the oil astronomically. As a test, I took a picture of the bottle of olive oil before my meal. It's a 250 ml bottle. And then here's the picture after. So it looks like a quarter, maybe even a third of a cup of oil I ate. Now the next day, I don't poo. The bus isn't late, it's not coming. They canceled it. They canceled my bowel movement. Without me having a say in the matter, it didn't come. I was waiting for it. I was like, where are you going, buddy? You coming? Flat tire on that bus. Fourth day, I do the same, if not more olive oil. I'm just seeing maybe I need more oil to help it glide through my body. So the next day after that, no bowel movement again. I was hoping this salad would push out the last one. It didn't. At this point, I'm getting a little nervous. Even though the snake diet guy, he's like, oh, that's normal. That is normal. You don't poo every day, that's stupid. The fat is just absorbed. So this is what meat eaters say. The ketogenic meat eaters, they say, oh, when you eat just meat, it's just fully absorbed into your system and there's hardly any waste. It's like, no, it's just the fat slowing things down. There was lots of waste, lots of fiber in my giant salads. They weren't coming through because of all the oil. It's like there was so much waste, but it didn't want to leave my body. So fifth day, I realized oil not helping me. I went back, ate my 4 salads, no oil. I felt like shit. I felt like absolute shit after this meal. I was just like nauseous. I had like 16 salads in my body. I was just like, what am I supposed to do now? What will become of me if I can't continue on like it? So I was just like, I think now's the time to start my fast. So from that moment on, I started the counter in my mind. We're fasting now. So I was finished that meal around 1 p.m. on a Friday. I didn't eat all of Saturday, and then Sunday comes around. So at this point, I want to eat. I want to break the fast. It's been 48 hours Sunday, and I don't know why I broke it with this. No one should ever break a fast with what I broke it with. I don't know what I was thinking. I ain't even going to tell you what it was. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. But I break my fast with this dish. And pretty much halfway through it, I'm getting nauseous. And then I finish it. I thought maybe I could make it through the night. I was like, it'll calm down soon. I'm sure it'll calm down. It wasn't calming down. I went and bought a 6-pack of Sprite, drank 3 of them, and I was just like, oh, that was not a good idea. You tricked me, mind. You said Sprite was good for this. It wasn't good. So I was nauseous and gurgly, and I'm trying to fall asleep, and I'm just so nauseous, and I'm like, I'm gonna throw up, aren't I? Like, I've felt this nauseous before where it's like, there's no other option, just do it. So I did, and it's coming out all ends. The Sprite triggered the back end and the front end, and I was just like, wow. So technically, when I ate my meal, threw it up and splatted it out, that turned back into a 72-hour fast somehow. It's like I didn't absorb any of it, so it just came out of me. So at this point, we've fasted 72 hours, kind of. So to wrap up a long story short, the next day, I was like, okay, I'm gonna eat a regular meal now. At the Vegetarian Society, they finally opened back up again. So I ate there, but it was gross. It was just so gross. I picked the wrong veggie dishes, and it was like a sweet, sour taste with like spongy shit. And I was like, why? And I was getting nauseous, and I was like, I couldn't even finish the plate. So that day I probably had like 500 calories, nauseous, couldn't sleep, shit. But before I decided to eat that meal, I did a workout. After pretty much 72 hours without food, I killed it. I killed my workout. I beat a personal best. I moved on a stage in the convict conditioning program. I was like, whoa, maybe it's because I lost 12 pounds. I can actually push my weak body up more. Could be that, but I felt strong. Fasted. So the day after that, I went to Happy Green and ate a regular meal, and I started to feel like I'm coming back to feeling normal again. I can eat food, I have more energy, things are good, I no longer have the ketosis breath. So let's talk about all the things I felt during the fast and what I would change, and will I do it again? So first things first, I would not fast again knowing that I had 16 salads in my belly. Because that was kind of a nightmare. They're just sort of sitting there. I'm not getting the full colon healing regeneration that should have happened if my stomach was empty. So I did it out of necessity. I was like, I can't even eat anymore. I don't know what to do. So I just fasted, but I felt it in there. And I was like, damn it, I wish it was out. So when I fast again, and I will fast again, so much for leaving that till the end, I would make sure my bowels are evacuated. I would either eat like nothing but fruit the day before or a bunch of juice, something. I would just get whatever's in me out of me. Usually things are pretty good. I eat my one meal a day and it comes out the next day. But this oca juice salad nightmare fiasco, that was a problem. So that would help so much if your belly is empty, with hydration, with pain, everything. Another thing, don't just drink water. This is what the snake diet guy is all about. He has his sodium potassium mix. The dog, my best friend. Love you. If you want to search snake juice, you can find out how he makes it. I wasn't adding as much. It seems like a lot. He was like 2 teaspoons of potassium chloride to 1 teaspoon of sodium chloride. And I was like, that's just so much chloride. So I just added like a pinch, maybe half a teaspoon of my weird potassium salt mix. So I find I am much more hydrated and I pee much less when I drink that instead of just water. Water just runs right through me. You need those electrolytes, so that's super important. I felt pretty energized during the fast. I was alert. So it wasn't like I get up and I'm dizzy and shit, where your adrenals are dying. I felt pretty good. Breaking the fast, I was craving watermelon. So in my opinion, fruit is the best to break the fast with. Then you're gonna flush out whatever nightmares your body stirred up during the fast. So do that instead of the thing I did. Oh my God. I'm thinking of doing this maybe once a week, fasting like that. At least the full day and a 48-hour time span overall. I could definitely see myself doing that because I felt so many benefits. The only thing that didn't clear up, which I wanted to clear up, was my skin. It like got worse. But I will say this, if you want to see if your kidneys are filtering, you pee in a glass and you should see sediment in there. For 9 years, I've been on a mostly fruit-based diet trying to get my kidneys to filter, and they never did. I never saw clouds. I saw the odd speck. I was like, I don't even know if that's just like dirt from the glass or if I'm peeing out my toxins. But I tell you, after this 48-hour fast, I peed into a glass. Look at this. Look at this. This is my pee after a 48-hour fast. It's a healthy dark orange and amber. It's like honey. So honey-like. But look at that cloud at the bottom. That is disease leaving your body. That is your lymphatic waste exiting through your bladder. That is why I do what I do. That's the whole purpose of detox. Peeing out your diseases. And I'm peeing them out now. Water fasting helps so much. I'm shocked. So in my opinion, you do something like this, a 48-hour water fast, and then you finish it with a fruit flush. Just, your kidneys are open, they're filtering, and then boom, you give it the power of the fruits, and it just knocks out everything. I think that would be such an effective weekly thing to do, at least a 24-hour fast, but I like my lunch, skip a day, till next lunch fast. And wow. So I took some before and after pictures. Before, with all the oca juice salads in my gut. That's me on the left there. Oca juice salad gut. And this is after 48 hours. So obviously I'm flexing a little bit in the second picture, but I just felt so different. I was like, I lost 5 kilograms, which is roughly 11 to 12 pounds in just like 2 days time. Flushed out all that colon waste, lost some water weight, and burned some body fat to stay alive. I don't think I lost much, if any, muscle. I feel as strong as I did before, if not stronger. I'm still beating my personal best. I just worked out today and beat it. Beat it like it owed me money. So good times. It worked. It felt good. It's been a long time since I've done a water fast. The most I've ever done is 3 days. But I felt like such absolute horse shit. I didn't want to do it anymore. Is my battery flashing? No. But this was tolerable, and I think the intermittent fasting helps you prepare, because I go 23 hours a day not eating, so I'm used to not eating, and I love that empty feeling and the clarity of mind. Why do I quote everything? So unnecessary. But I will say this, as powerful as intermittent fasting has been in my life, I do believe that water fasting, the prolonged, after 24 hours, 48 hours, it's so much more powerful. It's just an accumulative effect. It's just like, it gives you that rest. Every day I'm eating and I stop the fast. Whereas when you go longer, that's when all the autophagy kicks in and stuff. I'm still learning all this stuff, but I felt it. It's like, whoa, now my kidneys are filtering. Good things are happening in my body. Let me know if you have any water fasting tips, post them down below. It's fun to do. I mean, it takes some discipline, but this is the way. You just gotta stop. The body is trying to heal itself. It has the blueprint of your perfect body in perfect health, and it's constantly trying to get there, and it's working to get there, but we get in its way and we stop. Oh, I'm eating this. I ate way too much food, sorry. It's like you're throwing them hurdles. The body would just run along the track. Stop throwing it hurdles, get out of the way, and just stop. Just fast. Fast your way to health. And we're done now. Thanks for watching the video. Thumbs up if you liked it. Thumbs down if you're going on the lard fast with Kent. Lardfast.com. You know that's not beneficial, you know. It's just pig fat. I don't understand. Okay, that's getting heavy. I don't understand why this snake diet guy is eating, like, his one meal a day is bacon and cucumbers. And I'm just like, why are you gonna do that? Like, fasting's powerful, but not that powerful. Maybe it is that powerful where you can eat, but bacon causes cancer. We know it. It's like the one meat that there's no doubt about. I almost quoted that. It's like the processed meats. You don't go there, in my opinion. So his bacon diet, I can't see good things happening from it, but if he lives, it's like, wow, fasting is that powerful. Okay, we're done here. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more videos. My camera's shaking. It's so heavy. I just worked out to failure using these exact muscles. So give me some slack. They failed already, and I'm asking them to do more by holding this heavy ass camera. Give me a break. Okay, see you next video.